I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about Misrach Ewunetie. She is a 20-year-old Princeton student who went missing just last Friday on October the 14th. I have a short clip that I'm going to play, but first let me hit you with the disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowances is made for fair use for the use such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and education and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that would otherwise be infringing.
Student from Princeton University.
A massive law enforcement presence is on that campus right now, participating in a new effort to locate the missing 20-year-old. She was last seen early Friday morning.
New Jersey correspondent Trish Harpin live now near the search scene in West Windsor Township. Trish, what more do we know right now?
Well, Brian, sir, Princeton University police are expanding their search efforts as they look for missing university student Misrach Ewunetie. This is one of the areas that they were searching by boat this morning. We are near the Shea Rowing Center, where law enforcement have created a staging area, and you can see some of the investigators and some of the crews. They're near the water's edge right now. Earlier, we saw investigators walking along the banks of the lake farther down here in this area. Now, let's take you to some video. Misrach has been missing since 3 a.m. Friday, according to campus police, and was last seen in the area of Scully Hall on campus, which is about a quarter mile from here. The university has said that as the search continues today, increased law enforcement will be on campus, including boats, drones, and helicopters. Chopper 6 was over the scene near Washington Road Bridge and the Shea Rowing Center around 9 o'clock this morning. Now, the campus has been pretty quiet because they are on fall break right now, but again, this investigation has been ongoing. Now, Princeton University has released photos of the student in an effort to spread the word. Misrach is around 5'4", around 130 pounds. She has brown eyes and black hair. She is 20 years old, and she is a member of Princeton University's class of 2024. Now, university officials have not said anything about the case or what led up to her disappearance late last week. Anyone with information on Misrach Ewunetie's whereabouts is asked to call Princeton Public Safety at 609-258-1000.
All right, so now that we're all on the same page, we know that Misrach is still missing. Like I said, she's been missing from her dorm since last Friday, which was October the 14th. She was last seen at 3 a.m. brushing her teeth. Her roommate went to the room at 4:30, noticed that she was missing. So, spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, gather around. Because tonight, we are going to New Jersey. So where I want to be is, I want to be in the zip code of 08544. I want to be there Friday at 3 a.m. And we're going to hang around until about 4:15 a.m. So we have a 1 hour and 15-minute window. We're at Scully Hall. We're on Princeton campus. It's Friday night, somewhere between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4:15. We have an hour and 15-minute window. We are looking for Misrach Ewunetie. She's 20 years old. She's a student there, a sociology student at Princeton University. She had a very important... All right. Now, if too many come out, I'll take the top and the bottom. And this is too minty, so I'll take the top and the bottom. So we have 2. All right, we need 2 more to start with. So, like I was saying, she went missing on Friday, but she had a very important meeting with the Citizenship Board for that weekend, and she was absent. And this is not the type of thing that you want to miss. So that is when the alarm bells were officially raised, when she didn't make it to the citizenship appointment. I think her name is Misrach Ewunetie. She was last seen brushing her teeth at Scully Hall at 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, all right. Oh, we have our 4. All right. She was last seen brushing her teeth, as I was saying, at Roommate went to the room at 4:30 and she wasn't there. We have an hour and 15-minute window. We're in the zip code 08544. We are inside of a building right now. All right. The first card that came out was the star card. Oh, look at this card. Now, this card is kind of an interesting card for a young woman to get because the star card usually denotes a pregnancy. I don't remember hearing anything about a pregnancy in this story. So we're gonna clarify it, of course. Trying to see if there's anything else on this card other than the actual meaning. There's not. All right, we will clarify that. Okay, the next card up is the Three of Coins card. This card usually comes out when somebody's working on something that goes awry. Okay, so we're getting a hit on a toolbox here. All right, so far we have a pregnancy note or a thought of a pregnancy, and we have someone with a toolbox. All right. Up next, we have the moon card, and this is what you would expect to see if somebody disappears in the middle of the night, under the nightfall, under the moon. This all happened. Because 3 a.m. to 4:15, we are, yes, securely in the nighttime still. I do see some bruising on the legs, though, right here. So there is something happened with her legs. Let's clarify this right now. All right. I'm going to do that. We are going to go into the Beauty of Horror deck. All right, Spirit. We are in zip code 08544. It's somewhere between 3 a.m. and 4:15 a.m. We're on Princeton University campus, poking around in Scully Hall. This is the girls' dormitory where Misrach went missing from on October the 14th. You showed me something to do with her legs, like getting a bruise or a scar on them, or her legs was bound or cut in some way. All right. Let's see what came out. Damn it. The death card came out when asking about the legs. But on this death card, what they're showing me is you see the eyes coming out of the the arms coming out of the eye sockets. They have like cuts on them too. See those cuts on the arms? So Spirit is showing me that not only was her legs scarred and damaged, but also her arms. This seems like this young lady put up quite a fight. We have bruising to the arms and the legs. All right, let's move over to the last card that came out, and that was the Sun card. Now, we can all see what's happening in the card. It is supposed to be a happy card. This man is supposed to be feeding his family. You know, that whole deal, he went hunting or whatever. But this card right now is somebody moving a dead body or moving a incapacitated. We don't know that the deer is dead. It could just be unconscious. Let's see where he went with it, shall we? And to do that, we're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe deck. And I also want to kind of ask, who is this person that's moving this deer? Who are we looking at? All right. So, Spirit, we're in zip code 08544. We're asking about Misrach Ewunetie, who is 20 years old. She went missing from her dormitory on October the 14th. You showed me that she's put up quite a fight, getting bruising on her arms and her legs. But you show me now a man moving something rather large, something that used to be alive. Can you tell me where he took this to? Where did he take her, or where did he take this person? All right. We got one that came out for sure. Okay. So we're asking about where he took the deer or the lamb or the person that's incapacitated. We want to know where he went with it. This is what came out. Let's have a look. We are on the water's edge, on a beach or a sandbank of some kind. But like I said, we are in New Jersey, so I don't know if Jersey has as many beaches that we do in New York, but we have quite a few beaches. There's 2 beaches where I live. All right. We got footprints. So that's what I'm seeing here. On this card, when we ask where did they go, he may have taken her to the water's edge, but what I'm seeing more importantly are, see these footprints? That's what this card is about. This person left a trail, or there could be some evidence still at that dormitory that says which way he went or who he was or who they were. So thank you, Spirit. The person left us and the investigators some actual clues. These could be fingerprints, but we have some footprints that shows him leaving with her. All right. Let's clarify this pregnancy card. But it could just be a young woman who is of age to be a mother. All right. And to clarify that, we are going to use the spider deck. All right, Spirit, very carefully now. In the very beginning of this read, you shown me the star card, which is a young woman who can either be pregnant or of age to be pregnant. Why have you shown me the star card as it deals with Misrach Ewunetie, who went missing on October the 14th out of Zipcode 08544? See what we have here. Oh, look at there. We have an innocent girl and a wise old woman. Oh, and a bit of bad news. And these came out in reference to this pregnancy card, or this young woman who could be of pregnancy getting age, or mature woman. Not mature as an older woman, but mature as in a young woman, a young lady. I wonder if they had, if this is a conversation between the young girl and the older woman. Maybe they talked about something and it wasn't something that they wanted to be talking about. Now you have to think these 3 cards came out in reference to this. All right. Okay, so now that we have the first 4 cards clarified, let's just ask a question. All right. And to do that, we're going to go back to the Omega Land deck. All right, Spirit, you showed me an interesting conversation between a young woman and an older woman. Let's shuffle these again separately, 2 different piles, because I didn't like that shuffle. All right, Spirit, you've shown me 2 different women, the older one and the younger one, and there was a bit of a conversation between the 2 that was unfavorable. I'm going to ask you if this conversation had anything to do with why she's missing. All right, that's better. All right, Spirit, does the older woman have anything to do with the younger woman being missing? We're asking about this older woman. Spirit, did this older woman have anything to do with the younger woman being missing? All right. Chariot. Let's look. No. This is strange though. On this chariot card, I'm looking at this. Do you see this? It's the word liberty, but it's like it's written in blood. But this underline right here, that red line, that red underline. This is a bit of a blood trail too. I don't know how they're not finding evidence and clues, because now we have like a blood smear on something along with the footprints and or fingerprint card, those prints. So there's a trail here. There's evidence. My coffee. All right. So there is evidence. So I just want to ask, where is she at right now? And to do that, we're going to use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. All right, Spirit, I'm asking you about Misrach Ewunetie, who went missing on October the 14th between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4:15 a.m. She's only 20 years old, a very smart young lady. She's actually a scholar. She was going to Princeton University for sociology, and she just disappeared in the middle of the night. You tell me where she's at right now, and right now is October the 20th of 2022. We are around 1 Eastern Time PM. All right. Let's see what it says. Okay. All right. Again with the leg. See her with the leg tending to it again. But this is actually a good sign, because, you're not tending to your legs if you're dead, So this is a good thing. All right. Wherever she's at, she's having problems with that leg. And also, the 6 of candles is out here. No, this is the 4 of candles. We asked where she was right now. I see a lot of curtainage. Like, I know it's showing 4 vampires and, they're holding candles, but you see this in the background? These are like some sort of red drapes or curtains, and even these things that they're wearing is like some sort of cloaks or gowns or something. So she's inside, not outside, and she has an injured leg. All right, we'll leave it right there for now. I am Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because who knows what's going to happen next.